Nostalgia. I don't know what about the music, but it gets you a feeling of nostalgic music. Thinking of the past, grooving in the past, something related to that. The way it was constructed, the way maybe oldish sound of the music or the style of the music makes me feel that way. But definitely nostalgia is a feeling of music.
Yeah, it's a great song to waltz to. Waltz. It's a great song to waltz to. The way the arrangement is constructed, the music is constructed, you can easily take those steps that you take in the ballroom.
Well coordinated.
It's a beautiful song to waltz to. Apart from that, the choice of instruments, the violin added in, so much vibrancy, so much relaxation to the whole sound. It has got the dreamy countryside feel. It's like you're walking through Central Park in New York, or walking through the villages of Palghar, by yourself, listening to the sound of the birds, listening to the occasional villager on the cycle going by. It had that dreamy countryside vibe to it, that relaxing vibe to it, as if you are relaxing in a park, going out birding early in the morning or late in the evening and enjoying the sounds of the birds, enjoying the sounds of nature. The whole song had a wonderful vibe. Beautifully constructed. It's so relaxing, so enjoyable to listen to music like this. And it's very rare, very rare. I've heard a lot of music in my life, and I'm not just boasting or something. I've actually heard a lot of music. Apart from being a couple who've reacted to the most music in the history of social media, we are also people who listen to a lot of music, and I've been listening to music from all over the world all my life. So when I say this about music like this, it's very rare. Very rare to come across musicians like YANN TIERSEN. And the beauty of it is that although they all use more or less the same instruments, whatever I've heard, 7 songs or so of YANN TIERSEN so far we've heard, I think. This is probably the 6th or 7th one. In those 7, more or less the choice of instruments have been the same. There's the violin, there's the piano, there's the chimes, there's the accordion, French accordion. These instruments are more or less the same. But every one song that I've heard is different from the other one.
Yes.
It's unique, it's different, it gives you more or less the same feelings also. But it sounds completely different from the other one. For example, in this session itself, we heard 3 songs. Each of them were totally different in sound from the earlier one.
Yes.
Though all of them had the same effect. They all made me think of the countryside. They all made me think of a vacation. They all made me think of the beach. They all made me think of the sound of the waves, the beach. All made me think about the birds chirping, going out birding. They all made me think of parks, green parks, beautiful green parks, and just relaxing, unwinding, having a picnic there. They all made me think of those things. This one also made me think about waltzing. But they were all different. That's the beauty of this artist. You listen to a person like Taylor Swift, though it's a very poor comparison I'm giving right now. But if you listen to a person like The Weeknd, Taylor Swift, who possibly sold 50 to 100 times more albums, or maybe 1,000 times more albums than YANN TIERSEN has. If you listen to them, they all sound the same. And I'm saying man or woman, they all sound the same by the end of it. Their music, their so-called music, which they don't have a clue how to make on their own, they all sound the same at the end of the day, but not artists such as YANN TIERSEN. Now, YANN TIERSEN by no way is the only such artist I've heard. There are many others. I've been fortunate enough to be blessed with a family and friend circle, and of course my experiences with education and etc., which highlighted a lot of musical variety in my life, and I definitely took the most of it whenever I could afford to and whenever I had the time. So I've listened to a lot of great music and not a lot of not so great music too. So when I say YANN TIERSEN is different, I mean it. And it's just amazing. We've had the good fortune of having listened to YANN TIERSEN half a dozen times or more. It's great. Thanks to our patron Yanni for making it possible. Hats off to you, and hopefully we'll also react to Yanni sooner or later for you or another patron. But great song. That's it for this one.
Thank you for being here.